here on behalf of Wakakirri and welcome to part 2 of this search, because we are searching for Story of the Year. We have looked at every single participant, every school. There's been so much talent, but we've got to whittle it down to just one Story of the Year. Very, very exciting. And of course, I cannot do it by myself. I have my esteemed judges, my panel reps. I have singer, dancer, actor extraordinaire, will be a massive director one day, maybe tomorrow. It's Hannah Barr! We also have actor, director, producer extraordinaire with beautiful hair. Yeah. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. And that would be Petra Gleeson. And then we have model, actor, dancer, singer, magician, new best friend of mine, Casey Burgess. They will help me and you will assist in finding out who is going to be Story of the Year. Shall we do a recap?
Yes.
Do you know where we're at?
Yeah.
Well, basically over here we have our primary school challenge, and in our finals already, our finalists, we have Berwick Lodge Primary School and St John Fisher School. So our finalists in the secondary school challenge are Riverside Christian College and Mount Annan Christian College, and we need 2 more and then Story of the Year. Ooh, very, very exciting. Cool. Time now to see which school is going through in Group C of the Primary School Challenge. We have The Heights, Chapel Hill State School and Waniasa School. Let's see some footage.
The Heights, the gift of life. This story is inspired by one of our Wakakirri parents, a heart transplant survivor. When racing, a young man experiences difficulties. He is informed by his doctor that he needs a transplant, and waits a year for a new heart to become available. Chapel Hill State School, turning heads, making waves. Kate and Bronte Campbell are extraordinarily gifted Australian swimmers. Our story follows them from their childhood in Malawi to their local Brisbane pool, then supported by their family all the way to Rio. Waniasa School Junior Campus, Nu'u Suatia. This story, passed on to us by a family within our school community, is based on a traditional Samoan tale. It describes how the coastline around their home village was formed.
And that was Group 3 for the Primary School Challenge. Great performances, but ladies, only one can go through. Hannah, what did you think of Waniasa School Junior Campus Nu'u Suatia?
I loved it. I love a cultural story. It was just, you could see everyone on the stage. What I loved is that some of the main characters, you could see that it was obviously very close to them, and pardon me, they shared sort of their culture with the rest of the group. It was really beautiful. The whale belly, inside the whale belly, and that silhouette. Oh, amazing. Really cool. It was so clever. Yeah.
Chapel Hill State School, turning heads, making waves. Petra, what did you think?
It was terrific. I loved the special effects that they had, the visual effects on stage for you. So that was really, really good. The plane, how they did that. I wonder how long it took for rehearsing that, because that is a hard job and it looks fantastic.
The Heights, the gift of life. Casey, what did you think?
Well, I think it's a really beautiful story that means something specifically to this school. So in keeping with the Wakakirri, you know, what it's all about, they're telling a story from beginning to end with meaning that means something to them, and with a hard-hitting topic like that, I think they've done it really well, and with fun music, and they've brought some light to a very serious tearjerker. Yes.
Yeah. Ladies, it's time to vote who will go through to the finals with Group C in the Primary School Challenge. Casey, you're up first. Who did you choose?
I'm excited.
Hey! Chapel Hill with a love heart on the eye. Petra Petra, what did you think?
Went this way.
Waniasa! Okay, one for Chapel,
Oh,
one for Waniasa.
I'm the designer, aren't I?
I think you are.
I'll just show you.
Chapel, yeah! Congrats to Chapel Hill. Last but not least, it's Group D from the Primary School Challenge. Who will go through out of Murray Grove, Randwick and Torrens Primary School? Scary stuff. Let's have a look at some of their footage.
Murray Grove Primary School, a world within. A class project takes students from Murray Grove on an adventure around the world. They return to school only to discover that the world is right at their doorstep. What a gift it is to live in such a diverse school community and call Australia home. Randwick Public School, Hope for Home. Hope for Home follows the story of a homeless girl as she looks through the windows of others' lives. It recognises how one selfless act can inspire people to make a world of change. Torrens Primary School, a gift of memories. A husband visits his wife who is living with dementia. He shares photos of their life together to help her recall their past.
We're all together dancing cheek to cheek.
Fantastic performances from our last group, Group D, in the Primary School Challenge. Ladies, it's going to be very difficult. Torrens Primary, a gift of memories. Casey, what did you think of that performance?
This one was really touching, really emotional. And I liked, after seeing it again, hearing the audience reaction when they all come on dressed as the elderly.
Yeah, right.
I think that's really something very different. It's not something that happens in all of the stories. So it was kind of new.
Yep.
And I think that the actors in it just are so committed, and the story that it's telling, I think, is amazing. And the direction and everything that's gone on in that one is really powerful.
Randwick Public School with Hope for Home. Petra.
Well, speaking of not being committed to anything at that age, this piece really puts me to shame, because I think it's absolutely gorgeous. The story of what these young people and this young girl has done. Yeah, I just found it really, really touching. And it was well staged, really well staged. I think everyone invested 110% into it. Everyone believed in the idea of it, and I think it's a terrific local story.
Of course.
Really
and would we
good,
know of that
meaningful.
story if they didn't put it on stage with Wakakirri?
Well, it's her personal story.
Yeah, I know, which is so important, right? Because now we all know about it and feel like we can do better. And then more schools do Wakakirri and do better things. We are changing the world, literally. And I say we, I mean I. Murray Grove Primary School, however it's said, awesome performance. A World Within, what did you think, Hannah?
Oh, I thought they were absolutely adorable. I love that they used all the different cultures in their school and kind of taught each other about that. There's a little girl, I believe they went to Africa at the beginning, and there was a little girl in there who just made me want to get up and dance with them. She was amazing. They were all incredible. I thought it was really clever, and the little puzzle pieces at the end.
It tied it all together so
really well.
tied together.
Yes, don't we all?
Yeah.
Drove that Australia is multicultural and everyone belongs here.
Awesome. Reminds us about that.
I know.
Yep.
Okay, so Group D, who is going through? Hannah, we will start with you. Randwick, smiley face.
Well done.
Okay, Petra, who is going through? Group D for you. Randwick School, that's two, so Casey, it doesn't matter what you say, but we do want to know. Torrens Primary, very, very well done.
Very good job,
They all
Randwick.
deserve a round of applause, but Randwick is going through. Yesterday, we had two schools go through as finalists in the Secondary School Challenge for Wakakirri 2017, if you're not already aware. We have Riverside Christian College and we have Mount Annan Christian College. So we've got two more, very, very exciting. So who will go through as a finalist out of Ashdale Secondary College and Reservoir High School? Let's look at some of their footage right now.
Ashdale Secondary College, the Killing Fields. Our story describes the rise of Pol Pot and the killing fields in Cambodia. The march of the army into the city, evacuating the family where 2 sisters were taken and forced into labour camps with millions of others. Death was everywhere, and the girls must fight to stay alive and rebuild their lives. Reservoir High School, Refugee, a personal story. The effect of war on families, the journey to flee a war-torn country, the fight for survival, and finally, the triumph of freedom in the new world.
Excellent performance from Group C. Now, we want to see what you guys think. Ashdale Secondary College, Hannah?
Yes, spectacular, that opening scene with the arms.
Oh, beautiful.
Some really powerful performances in there from like choreography and acting and all of those creative movement in there. It was a very powerful story. I've been to Cambodia. All of that stuff is intense just going there, so it was a really brave topic to address as a Wakakirri piece. Yeah, I think they did really, really well.
And the soundtrack was terrific. Loved it.
Reservoir High School, Petra, what did you think?
I thought it was excellent.
Oh, amazing.
Really good.
Yeah.
Terrific. Really well staged and really well rehearsed. Love some of the visual work that these guys did in terms of the ensemble choreography, the boat work across the seas.
Yeah.
The fight scene was fantastic, and then they would elevate us to that level during those scenes and then bring us down to some quieter moments. Even just the opening, the simplicity of the opening of the girls singing traditional songs.
Yes.
Gorgeous way to open. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ladies, it is time to put someone through in Group C in the Secondary School Challenge. Petra, who are you putting through?
I'm going to say Reservoir Rocks.
Reservoir Rocks. And they...
Well, I did the same.
Whoa! Reservoir High School. There we go.
All right.
Reservoir! We're going to Hollywood. Good job. Ladies, we have one more. We have to decide who goes through as a finalist out of Tuggerah Lake Secondary School and Carabar High School. Who's it going to be for the Secondary School Challenge? Here are some highlights.
Tuggerah Lakes Secondary College defines smart. Society and schools today are caught up with the stress of tests, exam scores and data. But how does diversity fit into this standardized style? There are many types of intelligence. We should think, how is this child smart? Not how smart is this child? So, we ask you, how do you define smart? Carabar High School, Regeneration. Our contemporary dance item explores the oppressive heat of the Australian summer, the destruction and devastation of bushfires, and finally, the regeneration of our native trees.
Great schools, hard decision. Tuggerah, Casey, what did you think?
I think this is a really special, important story to tell. It actually rang pretty true to home for me because when I was at school, I didn't want to go to uni. I didn't want to, and a lot of people would say that, I wasn't smart to make that decision, but I was a performer and I knew deep down what I wanted to do. And I think a lot of these kids are the exact same. And that doesn't mean you're any less than anybody else. And we're here doing right now what we love. And I think to tell that story with so many talented dancers was really inspiring.
Carabar High School, Petra, what did you think?
I just thought this was gorgeous. I thought it was really beautiful. The choreography, the dancing, the skill, the movement phrases were gorgeous, and the sequences were built to actually show the story, so it wasn't just a dance piece. I thought it was gorgeous, and I loved the opening, the lighting and the starkness of the Australian outback on the stage was great.
Hannah, who are you sending through from Group D in the Secondary School Challenge? Tuggerah Lakes, with a smiley face, always happy about it. Petra?
I went this way.
Carabar High, we're deciding, oh yes, the audience of 2.5 people. What do we think, Casey?
Are you ready?
I'm very excited.
I don't know, it was really hard.
Tuggerah Lakes! Good job, Tuggerah, good job, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have our finalists for our primary school challenge. We have Berwick Lodge Primary School, St John Fisher School, Chapel Hill State School, Randwick Public School. Congrats, guys. And then for our secondary school challenge, we have Riverside Christian College, Mount Annan Christian College, Reservoir High School, and Tuggerah Lake Secondary College. Wow, what an exciting ep. Tune in tomorrow where we find out the story of the year. Can you believe it? We're going to find out the story of the year for the secondary and the primary. Thank you to my beautiful panel reps. We have Hannah, Petra, and Casey. I cannot wait to find out who gets story of the year. See you soon! Bye.